Good evening, Grandpa's Health Bites number 5. Okay, we've got a different venue. There's a different wall behind me tonight. So, Grandpa's Health Bites number 5. Right, clean eating, will it work for you? Well, interesting. Next question. What even is clean eating? Because it's become a bit of a trendy term, hasn't it? Well, actually, lots of different definitions, but let's go with this, okay? This is extraordinarily important, and that it's about consuming food in its most natural form, as close to it as possible. And that means all sorts of different things again, but it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle approach. And there are some critical things. That means you can adapt it to you. It means preparation is really important, and you have lots of choices as well. So it's not like a straitjacket. It's not like a diet. It's a way of being, effectively. All right, so let's go with the right way up. So CJP strategy is very simple. Include as much whole food in my diet as possible. Diet being what I eat rather than being on a diet. Yep. Rethinking and reducing processed food. Difficult to cut it out completely, I know that, all right? But rethinking it, okay? Cooking as many things from scratch. That's all about that preparation thing, yeah? Okay, you've seen my posts. If you haven't seen them, they're just rainbows. I am #rainbow man because Dr. Nigel Eccles told me to go and eat rainbows, a broad spectrum of vivid natural colours. That's what I do. It's extraordinary. Which means you're including loads of fruits and veg in your bit, and you're ramming your body with antioxidants because you can't even imagine how important that is compared to the free radicals that are in our bodies for various different reasons. And also my last thing is one simple change. But you know what? I'm going to come to that in another video because that's a key part of it all. Okay, let's get this right up again. Question is then, will it work for you? Very, very simple answer is, I ain't got the faintest idea. Why is that? Because here's the thing. Yes. The commonality that we all share is that we are all different. So Hannah and I eat a very similar diet, what we put in our bodies. It has a massively different impact on our two bodies. I mean, think about it. She's dinky, she's 5 foot tall. She's never been away from that weight all of her life. I am not any of those things, and my weight has been different all my life. So we have different issues in our body, and it's equalised different things by eating differently, and clean eating has equalised different things in our bodies. All I can do is give you my experiences, and those experiences of the people I've been around for the last 14 years, and I've learned a huge amount, mainly by directly meeting them and talking about this. So, what's extraordinary is I've heard lots of stories of people who've had really massively positive input benefits on their own health. Nobody's making a claim. Nobody's saying there's a cure. Everybody's talking about the fact that when you just start to treat stuff through what you put in your mouth, you can become to feel extraordinarily better. And I'm talking about all sorts of things from migraines to sleeping disorders, stronger hair. Endless people talking about the fact that as soon as they start doing this, their hair begins to change, and massive changes to skin conditions. I'm just going to come back to that in a second. Then there's all sorts of other extraordinary testimonials of people that have said, look, you know, things like my very serious fibromyalgia, Crohn's, diabetes, and the biggest killer apparently on the planet now, stress. All of these things have been reduced by what people have started putting in their mouths. Antioxidants, loads of fruit and vegetables. That's what is changing people's lives, etc. It doesn't have to be raw, but raw is great. It really does make an impact. I'm talking about my own experience. These are the things I've gone through myself. I am no expert whatsoever apart from what I've decided to do in my own body, because you know your body better than anybody else. Don't let anybody tell you you don't. And I am an expert on my body, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so what was CJP's journey? I saw Anna do this, my daughter Anna, transform rapidly by clean eating. I followed her. I said, teach your old man how to do that. Okay, she talked about the products we could put in our body and we add into our life. I'll talk about those another time. Okay, and I sat down and I wrote 4 health goals that I really needed. I was a stressy, very itchy person, so my skin was really important. My gums were bleeding. It's not pretty, but every time I clean my teeth, my gums were bleeding so badly, I would then have to put warm water in my mouth to stop them. Then I really wanted my sleep and my energy to come back, and I was really worried about how sore my knee was. Okay, so let's work this through. Within a month, okay, the welts that I was itching my skin because of the stress, gone. Hannah just couldn't believe it. She would literally say I looked like I'd been ripped by a tiger at times. Gone within a month, okay? Within a month, I cannot clean these hard enough to make them bleed. The gums stopped bleeding because I put all this goodness in my body and it started treating from in out. The mouth, remember, the gateway to the body. You never put in anything in there by mistake. You mean to put everything through there, and you are the shape you are. So therefore, I had the health I was asking for. So I've changed the health. I've asked for a different sort of health. My sleep transformed, my energy levels. Okay, I was always this zany. I was never pretending to be this zany, but sometimes I'd have to just, fake the energy. Never again. For the last 14 months, my energy transformed within a week, and my sleep. Didn't sleep anymore, just slept different, fuller, amazing. Wake up full of energy. My knee, hey, it got worse. I went for an MRI scan. Guess what? I've got some issues with cartilage. So what? Okay, I'll move forward. Who knows where that could go? I'll keep you posted on that. Here's the interesting thing. I never, ever wrote a weight loss goal. But because of what I transformed, okay, remember, this is not a diet. But when you start putting stuff in your mouth regularly and eating lots of it that you're supposed to, 20 pounds, 10 kilos, over 20 pounds in actually the first 6 months, and then pretty equal since then. Now I'm not really interested in what I weigh. I'm really not interested because I feel so extraordinarily different and well. I'm healthier than I was in my early 20s. I'm healthier than I was in my 30s when I was running marathons under 4 hours for a marathon. I'm not as fit as I was then, clearly, and I'm certainly not as thin as I was then, but I'm healthier because my diet was shocking. Categorically, I am not perfect. No, I have my weaknesses, of course. So therefore, I am not the food police. I go out for a meal with somebody, they know what I've done, they go, oh, I shouldn't be eating this. What you should or shouldn't be eating is completely and utterly down to you. There is no judgment here. I just know what I should or shouldn't be eating. Does that mean I still have some chocolate, etc., and all the other stuff? Yeah, it really does. What I've cut out, do you know what? I'm going to cover that in another video diary, another health bite called One Simple Change. I'm going to cut that. The One Simple Change is extraordinarily good. Go and search that hashtag. You'll be amazed what people do. So let me finish with this. Clean eating. Will it work for you? I would simply say this. Give it a go. We start our 10-day challenge tomorrow. If you're wondering, can it work for you? Just give it a go. 10 days. Who knows what might happen? Look at the things that I transform within the first week and then the first month because I transform what I put in my body. Mahatma Gandhi, it really is my favourite quote. Be the change you want to see in the world, he said. What about this for a Friday night? Be the change you want to see in your body. Christopher James Pomfret. Grandpa's Health Bites, number 5. Just come on the journey and have a great time. Good luck.